Hey Capricorn, I hope you guys are doing great today. Welcome to your general messages for the end of July. I guess I'm going to say like the 22nd to the end of the month. General messages, guys, remember, try not to make them fit. If they don't, might not be a message this time, maybe next time. Energies could always be reversed, and you always want to check your rising sun, moon sign, and Venus. I'm going to be starting with the Lenormand. I've been doing those. You guys seem to be liking these to get the kind of outline, the general vibe with the Astro card, the Astro dice. This is the Lenormand deck that I use. A number of you have been asking about it. It's Ciro Marchetti's Gilded Revelry Lenormand. It's the extended edition. I like it. And I keep forgetting to indicate it down in the description. So I hope you guys are doing great today. Let's get right into pulling these. I'll work in the transits as we go along, guys, okay? So we have the mice. Did you guys get the mice last time? I don't remember. You might have. Okay. Oh, we have the ship. Take it easy going. Oh, male sitter. Okay. So listen, you know how in tarot we say gender doesn't matter? So in the Lenormand, it is a little different. Remember, this looks like tarot, but it's really not. We have to understand them individually, but read them together as one unit. So this male, those Capricorns watching this right now, if you are a male, this is you. You would be considered in tarot. We would call you the sitter of the reading. So this would be you. This is not me because I am not a male, because if those of you who are male readers, if you're going to be using Lenormand, it could also indicate you, as is if I get the woman could be me. But this can also indicate a male partner, okay? A male partner for a female Capricorn watching, or if you're in a same-sex relationship, this would be indicative of that. But you know, he is looking at the ship, which indicates coming in. There's this movement. He's there to meet an individual coming in who is leaving something where they were experiencing some sort of loss, but they were experiencing some sort of slow demise. And it is slow with the mice, right? It's like this nibbling away kind of thing. So it's pretty obvious interpretation if it has to do with relationship, right? This could be you meeting somebody who went through quite a traumatic experience within their own relationship, and they've left it, and now you are meeting them, right? Obviously, if you are a man, this for Capricorn females out there, this could be you moving towards a very eligible man, right? This is a very responsible individual. There's an air of romance about this for sure. The sun in the window sort of sets the mood for the moment, right? There is definitely an indicator. You know, he has no shoes on, kind of cool and chill looking. So nice energy. If you're not resonating with this as far as a relationship, what this indicates to me, if you are a male Capricorn, there's some sort of new opportunity coming in with the person who you're going to be meeting having to do with your career, this new position, is somebody who's coming from a space of lack because they open themselves up to some unhealthy energies, and maybe they're going to ask you to help them get out of or rectify a situation that they had themselves in. They're going to be looking to you for answers, and you're going to be very happy about it. This is going to be a healthy connection and a really positive and very benefic kind of transpiring that could go here. If this has to do with nothing to do with relationship, and you happen to be a female, this could be you coming from a space where you were really not happy in your job. You didn't feel like you were being paid what you deserved. You felt like they were very unfair, and I don't want to say unhealthy situation where it was just eating away at you, and you just knew it wasn't right for you anymore, so you decided to leave. You know, quite literally, actually, more than anything, the ship really does indicate like moving business, right? This business move towards somebody who's going to be offering you a position that you really like. And I do want to say that this can also indicate meeting someone quite directly on a business trip. If anybody's on business trips anymore these days, I don't know. But that is what that could indicate, yeah. So this newness, there is definitely newness, because we have this nibbling away and saying, you know what, I don't belong here anymore. I need to get the hell out of here, right? It's just sort of like moving out. So it's definitely some sort of transition, which, you know, you guys are all going through that. We know that, right? We know that, but you want to make sure on the 22nd, we have Mercury in Cancer, sextile Uranus and Taurus. You want to make sure that you're flexible to any plans, ideas, people who you may find will be Anywhere from mildly unstable to highly erratic. Just be super adaptable to circumstances for the best outcome for sure. Then we have on the 23rd, Sun entering Leo, which is so great, right? You're going to feel, we're all going to feel very pushed to shine, have fun, express ourselves. We're going to feel a lot more like generous and grand energetically, which is nice. We all need a little bit of Leo juice right now, right? It's ruled by the Sun. It's like, finally a little warmth, you know. But I like this, you know, your gestures and attitude are just going to be more generous. You just want to be careful of the ego. Just have to say that. We all have to watch out for that. Capricorn, got yourself. Love it. Love it. Yeah, I feel like so work is going to definitely be a big focus for you. I'm feeling in these energies, which is good. Just keep in mind too, 27th might be a little bit of a sensitive day where, you know, you could have a short fuse and on anger and impatience that ends up hampering your judgment. Try to avoid any sort of disagreeable conflicts that you may easily find yourself in, because if we have Mercury in Cancer, it's going to be square Mars and Aries on that day. But on the same day, we're also going to have Venus and Gemini squaring Neptune and Pisces. So your sensitivity can easily make you way more vulnerable to deception and confusion, and your tendency might be to exaggerate with emotional like theatrics or run and flee in mute seclusion to nurse your hurt. But you really need to just draw on your inner strength and tap into the other transit that's happening, the third transit that's happening this day, which is going to be all about helping to chill these more I guess challenging energies that you might be experiencing, taking the edge off the situation, and it'll be inciting your ability to find the positive thing in this situation. That's going to be from Jupiter in you guys, Capricorn. Is going to be sextiling Neptune and Pisces on that day. So, you know, it's going to be sensitive and a little challenging, but there is going to be this beautiful Jupiter sextile Neptune coming in and chilling things out a little bit. Oh, you know what? I like these. We have Mercury, we have second house of learning, we have the 8th house of transformations. It's the heaviest house, right? Heaviest house, it's a Scorpio energy ruled by Pluto. It's about transformation. You're going to need to learn something new in this energy, right? We have Gemini. Gemini is ruled by Mercury, so definitely no question about needing to learn something new as you how do I want to say this? As you transform, I guess, or yeah, anything in this 8th house. What is the 8th house? The 8th house is how we blend when we blend with other people. How do we show up when we blend in partnership? How do you show up when it comes to blending resources, blending lives, all of that? How do you show up when you need to blend energies in a business connection? This has to do with other people's money, inheritance, taxes, any sort of intimacy, guys. Intimacy, not the act of sex. That's 5th house. 8th house is like, how are you feeling when you like really deeply connect with somebody? Are you needing to learn a new approach? Are you needing to be more communicative? Are you needing to try different things? Are you needing to heal that area? Because you might even be needing to heal that area. That might be your thing, right? That 8th house of how you show up when you work with other people. You know? Yeah, let's put these here. But I do like it because I feel like, you know, in that 8th house with the learning, that's really good, you know, and I like that with on the 30th, we have Mercury Cancer opposing Jupiter and you guys in Capricorn. We also have Mercury in Cancer trining Neptune and Pisces. So these kind of balance each other out, because if you're working out any kind of agreement, any sort of new approach to something, which I feel like you're going to be doing with this Mercury and Gemini energy, it's going to go really positively as long as you stay grounded in reality and in your integrity. Others are going to want to help you out and listen to you and work with you and respond favorably to you, but only if and only if you maintain one foot in reality and the other foot in your integrity. Because if you're deceptive or you exaggerate in any way, it's going to dissolve quicker than it appeared. I will tell you that. So, not to sound doomy or gloomy or anything like that, but that's just the reality of that energy. Okie dokie. Let's go into a Celtic cross. I'll do some extended cards at the end for love. So if you want to stick around for that. Oh, no, wrong one. Ace of Cups, new beginning. 9 of Cups, wish fulfillment. How could we be mad at that? Princess of Wands, beautiful. New cycle. 8 of coins, building towards something. Knight of Swords, finding out the truth of a situation. Absolutely. Four of Swords, you're moving on. Moving on, yeah. Allowing the end of a cycle, very nice. Death card is the 8th house, by the way, guys, right? Because it's Scorpio. Four of Coins. You're afraid of being too self-protective. I get it, Capricorn. I understand. Sure, for whatever that's worth. I get it. All right, so let's go into this. We have the Knight of Swords. So Knight of Swords is a Taurus and Gemini energy. So swords are, swords are air, and air is communication. So that's what, Gemini is the swords here, right? But it's, what information is being delivered? Well, something having to do with work, because it has to do with money. Something having to do with love, right? Because Taurus is ruled by Venus. So Venus is that beautiful trifecta having to do with money, self-esteem, or love, right? So this could even just be an epiphany, a realization, because it's a court card. So it could come in as someone coming in and giving you information about, something coming to light that you did not know about in a very practical and pragmatic way about how things are going to be for you moving forward. This could be you having this just general realization, okay, within yourself, this epiphany of you realizing you haven't been living your truth. Whatever's been going on in this workspace, in this career, in this relationship, this family connection, you have not been showing up as your full authentic self. Not that you've been necessarily wearing a mask or anything like that, but that you've been allowing things to go on that have not been speaking directly to your integrity. And it's inescapable at this point. It's just absolutely inescapable. So there needs to be, the truth has to be addressed here. And I do feel like if it's not coming from somebody else, it's just hitting you out of the blue. And it's inciting a new cycle for you. I mean, the Ace is a brand spanking new cycle. Cups energy have to do with our emotions and things that speak to our metaphorical home space, right? Yeah, so I do like it. It's somebody offering. Ace is an offering of something. So this could be you getting a new job. This could be the offer of a new relationship, some sort of new connection. But it's at the beginning stages. It's at the beginning stages. And it's being crossed by the Nine of Cups. I mean, guys, come on. We can't get much nicer than this. This is lovely. Because whatever this new offer is, it's your wish fulfillment. This is your, and I know that sounds so Hallmark. It's your wish fulfillment. But it really, that's what the Nine of Cups means. It means that you've been putting your hard work into something. There was sacrifice made in your life, and now it's time for some beautiful, positive karmic retribution that's going to be beautifully given to you. And then we have in the crowning energy, we have the Princess of Wands. So it's a lot of passion, a lot of will. This is newness too, right? Because this is equivalent to the Page energy. So, and again, because it's a core card, it can be you, someone else with a general influence, but it could be you being really ready to tackle something in a very passionate way. This could be somebody offering you something, some sort of very absolutely fabulous position, job, presenting you with an idea, something having to do with your career where it really makes you so excited, but it comes from like an outside source. Or this can just be somebody coming in and saying, I really have these strong feelings for you. Let's go and let's give this a go, just despite everything else, and let's try to work at it. And I really like this with the foundation of the Eight of Coins, because this is such a, I don't want to say, fertile energy, right? Because it's Sun in Virgo, right? And then the Sun, is, I always say, Sun gives light and warmth and nutrients and everything that we need to grow things, right? We have to go out and do the pragmatic work. It's Sun in Virgo. It literally is like, Virgo's just about like, Virgo's very critical and all of that, but it's very pragmatic. It's like, okay, you have, energetically speaking, you have everything that you need to grow something, but you have to go out and do the planting. You have to go out and cultivate and nurture and all of that to secure that there is going to be something grown. Like, you can't sit home on your couch, I don't know, like eating cookies and, whatever, expecting the energy to come in and pull you off the couch. It's not going to work like that. But you have everything energetically that you need. Now, if you're in this space in your life where you just you need some downtime right now, and you're not up for it, just sit this one out then, Capricorn. It's okay. It's so important to understand we're not puppets to the energy. We're energetic beings. We always have the choice to engage or not. Where a lot of people, I do understand, this is not even, it might based on a lot of experience here, okay? A lot of people expect that if I say the energies are going to be a certain way, the energies are going to make things happen in your life always. There are certain transits that do that. There are even certain tarot cards, certain major arcanas that will do that, you know, for sure, like the tarot cards, right? Or a lot of different kinds of eclipses and squares and everything, right? But a lot of basic transits don't. We have the choice to jump in the energy field or not. We could sit it out. We could feel something going on, but we don't have to engage, you know what I'm saying? So I have to tell you, this is really nice. So wherever you're at, I mean, energetically, it really is here for you. So let's look at where you're at now. You're ending a cycle in your life and you're beginning a new one. You're all about transformation right now. You're recognizing this in at least one part of your life. Now, this doesn't mean everybody's getting divorced, everybody's losing their job. It doesn't mean that. You're going to know what part of your life it's in because it's happening. It's happening. And if it's not happening yet, it will be happening. Because these retrogrades have been really making us seriously look in the rearview mirror, really redress things and really pushing us all, those of us who are relatively awake, right, to understand things from a different perspective and as far as what it is that we really, really need and want moving forward. So there is this release of the old and this welcoming of the new, and you're just very ready for transformation. But you have this external energy that is very much... Five of Coins is about lack. It's a mental space of lack. This is not you. It's an external energy. So this could be somebody kind of draining you, saying like, quite literally, I need more money. You never listen to me. I feel so disconnected from you. Why are things weird? I don't feel like my voice is heard. This could be an external energy from you. Okay? Now, because this is a general reading, I will say this could be an external energy making you feel like this. You know, and I love when people say, like, nobody can make you feel a certain way. Only you can make yourself feel a certain way. That is just not true from a psychology perspective. We are reactive beings, right? So if we're, you know, if we're given something hot and we get scorched, are we deciding to say, like, oh my God, I'm being burnt? No, you literally are. You know what I mean? So however you guys are going to be resonating with that, but the Five of Coins really is about this disconnect, the sense of lack. So it could be somebody outside of you. It could be what you're feeling. For many of you, it could be like you are so ready for a new cycle in work, but you're just not able to jump on the train yet because of the COVID situation. And, you know, it's obviously depending on what state you live in, what, phase you're in, closing, reclose, you know, whatever. We don't need to go into all of that horrible stuff, but you know what I'm saying with that. But is this lack? There's this lack, but the fire's in your belly for the change. Four of Coins is about self-protection. It's about being afraid. On the very basic level, it's about either being afraid to spend your money or being afraid to open up, right? Because remember, coins has to do with either literally resources and money or mental, physical, emotional connection, however you're relating to this reading. But you being in the space of self-preservation, right? Because you just don't know what tomorrow's going to bring. You just don't know if you can trust. And it's not that you're being paranoid, you're basing it on what you've been through, which I think is pretty smart. And then we have the final outcome, Princess of Cups. So this is somebody coming in with a message to you to you about a new job opportunity. This is somebody coming in, you finding out maybe via the internet, a phone call, a text message, that somebody has feelings for you. This would be somebody expressing their emotions to you via some form of communication, right? Because page is equivalent, princess is equivalent to page, and pages bring messages. So the message is being brought. So you might even hear from somebody or through someone that someone has feelings for you. You might hear from someone or through someone that there's some sort of job opportunity that would really resonate with you, and you sensing the newness and feeling really, really excited about it because it is a new cycle. So I like the Princess with the Death card. It indicates a forward movement. It really does. And the Four of Swords is a very pensive energy. It's pressing the pause button. You're not doing anything just yet. Okay. Jupiter and Libra sitting there and saying, okay, let me look at everything I've been through. Let me take the good, throw out the bad, and let me just focus on moving forward. Because you really do want to have this luck and expansion and forward movement in that Libra house, which is first of all about what's fair, right? It's the glyph of the scales, right? What's fair? So I do like this. This is you being really careful about, all right, you know, what do I need to focus on, you know, to make this go well? What do I need to do? And all of that. Remember what I said about the 30th? With Mercury in Cancer opposing Jupiter and you guys, and Mercury in Cancer trining Neptune and Pisces. Remember what I said, right? Somebody wants to help you. There's something being offered to you. It's good. Just make sure you really don't exaggerate anything. Don't be deceptive in any way. And the help is there for you. But this is you trying to really think through the process, right? Just because I feel like you guys have been through so much. And I know that's a very, you know, it's very subjective to say that, but I'm feeling like energetically this like a heavy sigh here with the Four of Swords. But Four of Swords is movement. It is moving on towards success, but you're thinking and you're waiting for a second, which, you know, again, I like the Four of Swords here, and I actually like the Four of Coins, because when you've been through a lot, there's nothing wrong with choosing not to be very flippant and not trusting everything that comes along, right? It would be lovely if we could all just be very Pollyanna-like and say, yes, every opportunity is a great opportunity, but then unfortunately, that's not the reality. So let's pull for some love and see what else we have going on here. So we'll do some heart this time. Okay, see what comes up with these. And then we'll pull some Island Time Wellness, a couple of my homemade ones, some tarot, see what we get. Messages for Capricorn. So maybe an extension of the Celtic Cross. This may be a different message altogether, guys. I never know what's going to come up. So you apply it however you see fit. It may not resonate with you at all in your relationship. A message for you. You did say that was coming in, right? Balance. All right. These are a lot of like, keep your chin up kind of cards. I'm just looking at that. All right, let's see what we have for these. Endings bring new beginnings. Karmic relationship. Fabulous. The dragonfly. All right. Okay. So we have a message for you. I'm thinking of you at this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times we must accept things as they are. There's no point in trying to change that which is beyond our control. Balance. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. Life is a series of constantly shifting cycles. When we resist change, we resist the natural flow of life and create unnecessary stress. Go with the flow. You will be surprised with where it leads. Then we have coffin. Endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. I think that was the word I was trying to find before when I had the death card. Transition. Hello. Karmic relationship. Fleeting triggers, turmoil, resentment, lessons, letting go, and loving you. The dragonfly. Be lighthearted, finding out, things coming to light, adapt, change, to heal. All right. All right. Go a little deeper. See what's being worked out on an energetic level. Love doesn't speak the way you do. An imbalanced ego needing control is not love. Love doesn't speak the way you do. An imbalanced ego needing control is not love. Okay. So you might be dealing with somebody who has an ego out of control. Certainly be a situation. Let's forget all this heavy stuff for one night and just have some fun. Careful with that energy, you know. This is all meant to break you down so you can be rebuilt into the real you. Wow. Okay. All right. Pretty clear, Capricorn. You still have feelings for somebody, absolutely. Knight of Cups. Yeah. But there is something that needs to be accepted. There's something that's changed. So the cycle, whatever was going on in this relationship, a cycle ended, needs to end. And you can't go back to that. You can't go back to that. And you're realizing that there was a level of imbalance in this relationship, that this person that you were dealing with, or you, right? I mean, the energies could always be vice versa, however you're resonating with this. You were dealing with an imbalanced ego in one way or another, needing control. Somebody was like in the space of needing to control things in the way that they saw things should be. All right. And that's not love. And you were realizing that. The High Priestess. High Priestess, you were just feeling it, right? Your consciousness was just telling you that. Then we have the Queen of Cups, right? All about feeling safe. Safety is very important to you right now. This is all about you feeling safe. We got the Sun, very nice. I like getting the Sun energy when we have the Sun going into Leo. Why not? Six of Swords, leaving the toxicity, making the choice to end something. King of Wands, beautiful. All right. So I'm getting two different messages here. So let me just get right into it. So you guys were in a weird space. There's no question that one cycle ended. If you know, and there are still emotions here though. And something came to light, something got discovered, found out, or just realized, right? But it's this ending brings new beginnings, allowing you to grow and change, and it's liberating yourself. And you're realizing that ego's out of control. They don't have any space in your life. But at the same time, many of you would just love to go back to a night in time and just forget all of this, because it's painful, it's challenging, but it's all meant to break you down so that you could be rebuilt into the new you. This is coming through very clearly, actually, you guys. I'm going to tell you, like, this is just like, yeah. To be honest with you, I don't get this as being a reconnection at all. I thought for a moment, but no, it's coming in too solid. It's too solid in my heart chakra this way. I just feel like you're either meeting somebody new, or you're very ready to meet somebody new, because the Knight doesn't, it's a core card, so it can be somebody external to you, or just the general energetic influence, but it is this wanting to come in and do something different. This is you being with somebody different than who you've been with. Aquarius and Pisces. Aquarius is all about doing something, being with somebody out of the box, somebody different, handling a relationship, having a relationship different than anything that you've had. But with the Pisces energy in there, it's towards what you really want. It's like what you dream about when no one's around, you know, it's you're in your head and your 12th house energies, you know, allowing yourself to dream and swirl and fantasize about how you really see your life going and what kind of relationship you really envision for you, which is going to be different than for the next guy, right? But it's getting in touch with that. And then we have the High Priestess energy. Guys, I have to tell you, I love this because this is the Moon energy, right? So this is you needing to make a decision about what are you feeling inside and what are you going to do about it, right? Because it's that Moon energy. Now, this tells me you're not going to be talking to anybody much about what you're feeling inside. This is a very internal energy, and that's the advice here, actually. Whatever you're thinking about, whatever you're going through, this is about you working through your process sort of inside your own space. So then we have the Queen of Cups. And I mean, this is fabulous. This is Gemini and Cancer. So this is about communication, learning about somebody new offering you this beautiful opportunity to have this relationship where you're going to be able to communicate in a way where you're going to quite quickly learn about each other. You're going to quite quickly feel the sense of safety with this individual. So I really do like this, even though it's a core card, guys, because we got the Knight and then the Queen, and then we have the King here, mirroring each other. I feel like you're meeting somebody. I just do. I mean, we have the Queen of Cups, and then we have the King of Wands. Oh my gosh, like this is fabulous. Another Cancer energy and Leo. There's a lot of passion here. There's a lot of attraction, and there is a lot of motivation to move forward with this person. What I really like is the Cancer element here. Because even though you're very attracted and there's something exciting and seductive and all that, there's a safety to them. Because it has that 4th house energy where you're going to feel safe to kind of let yourself go with this person. Even though maybe 90%, just because of what you've been through. All right, fine. But I do love this because we have the sun, and I want to read these together because we have the sun and we have the Six of Swords energy. So the sun, love it. It's about nurturing and cultivating in order to be able to go out and plant and grow and do what you need to do, right? This is not about, it happening to you or for you. This is about you having everything brought to you that you need to actually move away from the toxicity so that you could be with this new person. There's a new energy coming in if they haven't already come in. But part of opening yourself up to this is accepting the cycles in life, understanding that there needs to be balance. So there's no room in your life for egos out of control. You have to just accept things that you can't control. You just have to accept it. Even though you still have a couple of toes in this past relationship. That was karmic. And unfortunately, those karmic relationships, it's just tough. It's tough. It's tough because you're in the space of trying to figure out, all right, great, karmic, what the heck? What was the lesson? All right? Especially because in the Celtic Cross, what do we get? We got the Four Swords as the near future card, right? Four Swords is, all right, let me look at the lessons and take those throughout the rest, right? But there is this ending bringing new beginning. Something coming to light that's going to make you heal and change. Yes. Yes. Even though you're going to have this sort of, and I feel like a lot of the feelings that are going to be pulling you back to anything in the past is because you understand that some sort of situation that you were in, you don't belong there, but it's like this fear of the unknown and this comfort in the familiar, even though we know that it's not always the best thing. But you just have to stay focused on that this was all meant to happen. It is all meant to happen just as it is, again, in order to break you down so you can be rebuilt into the real you and what it is that you're supposed to be in for real. And that is what I have for you, my Capricorn friends. I hope this was helpful to you in some way. Thank you so much for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.